Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good evening. You're watching Oman News. First, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos orders to postpone applying a decision prohibiting price increase of some basic commodities. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said receives Ambassador of France accredited to the Sultanate. And the Tender Board awards projects worth more than 22.6 million Omani Riyals. Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. The Diwan of the Royal Court today issued a statement stating that within the context of the royal keenness of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to explore and follow up needs of his loyal people and His Majesty's response to that indicated by the Shura Council of a proposal regarding the decision by Public Authority for Consumer Protection issued on the 15th of June 2014 towards prohibiting price increase of some basic commodities. His Majesty ordered to postpone applying the mentioned decision until economic laws are issued related to organizing the market, namely Consumer Protection Law, Commercial Agencies Law, Competition and Prohibiting Monopoly Law. The Shura Council valued the gracious royal orders of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos to postpone applying the decision limiting commodities that should be monitored by Public Authority for Consumer Protection. His Excellency Khalid bin Hilal Al Mawli, Chairman of the Shura Council, confirmed that members of the Shura Council are aware with no doubt the keenness of His Majesty for the interest of the country and the citizens for providing all basic and complementary commodities at prices accessible by all and to fulfill requirements of the consumers in all governorates of the Sultanate. The chairman of the Shura Council added that the council is looking forward to implement wise visions, aspirations and directives of His Majesty for their utmost importance in making balance between requirements of businessmen and consumers by the completion of legislation setup of all related laws which can protect competition and prohibit monopoly for achieving royal vision of His Majesty the Sultan to the dear country. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has sent a cable of greetings to His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad bin Khalifa Al Thani, Emir of the State of Qatar, on the anniversary of his assuming rule in the State of Qatar. His Majesty the Sultan sent a cable of condolences to His Highness Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jabir Al Sabah, Emir of the State of Kuwait, on the death of Sheikha Sharifa Al Hamid Al Mubarak Al Sabah. And His Majesty has sent a cable of greetings to His Excellency President Harry Raja Onari Mampia Nina of Madagascar on his country's independence anniversary. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said received in his office His Excellency Aifuddin, Ambassador of France accredited to the Sultanate, for bidding farewell at the end of his mission as his country's ambassador to the Sultanate. The ambassador expressed thanks to His Majesty the Sultan for the support he received during his tenure in the Sultanate from His Majesty, the government and the Omani people, which facilitated carrying out his duties. He also expressed his best wishes of good health, happiness and long life for His Majesty and further progress and prosperity for the Sultanate under the wise leadership of His Majesty the Sultan. His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said expressed his utmost thanks to the ambassador for the efforts he exerted in serving good relations between the Sultanate and France, and best wishes of success in his future mission and every progress and prosperity for the French people. Good relations between the Sultanate and France were viewed by His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal bin Saud Al Busaidi, Minister of Diwan of the Royal Court, with His Excellency Aifuddin, Ambassador of France accredited to the Sultanate. That came when the Minister received the Ambassador for bidding farewell at the end of his mission as his country's ambassador to the Sultanate. The ambassador expressed his thanks for cooperation he received, which facilitating carrying out his mission. On his part, the Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court thanked the ambassador for his efforts that contributed in strengthening relations between the Sultanate and France, wishing him every success. The tender board awarded projects and additional works for completing development projects worth 22.6 million Omani riyals at its 15th meeting of the year. The board tendered rice import for public authority for stores and food reserve, provide technicians for maintenance systems and equipment of the Royal Hospital in the Governorate of Muscat, contract renewal of transmission for Sultanate of Oman television on the Unified Global Arab Bouquet, renting a complete television bouquet of Nile set transmission for radio and Sultanate of Oman television HD, renewal of Sultanate of Oman television transmission contract on Arabsat with an European bouquet. The tender board also opened envelopes of other development and service projects. The meeting was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Rashid bin Asafi bin Khamis al-Harabi, Chairman of the tender board. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs stressed that its new website will be a window to showcase the Sultanate civilization. This came during the launch ceremony of the ministry's website, which contains numerous details about the country, such as administrative divisions and touristic sites. The website, both in English and in Arabic, will be an official source on all issues related to the ministry, such as press releases and news items. The website also embodied the ministry's keenness to activate contact with the audience and receive their inquiries, as to achieve transparency and make information accessible to them through the website or the ministry's accounts in social media sites. The website also promotes the Sultanate as an open and peace-loving country and embodies its cultural and historical roles all over history. Stay tuned, because still to come in our news bulletin. A seminar titled Oman the Civilization was held in the capital of Jordan, Amman. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Unifying names of academic specializations in universities and colleges was the center of discussion in the meeting of Supervisory Committee of Preparation of National Framework for Qualifications. Oman Academic Accreditation Authority stressed that it had completed quality checking phase, adding that more than 50 public and private institutions passed this phase. The authority also published 37 publications about the performance of these institutions. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Civil Service affirmed that the variety of names for academic specialization affect the employment process, which will hopefully solve by the completion of this national framework. Royal Oman Police held a graduation ceremony at the military parade ground at Sultan Qaboos Academy for Police Sciences for the 36th Cadet Officers Badge of Limited Service System and a number of new police recruits and policewomen. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nahbani, Chief of Staff of Sultan's Armed Forces. The ceremony started by the arrival of the chief guest, and the graduates performed the military salute. Then the commander of the parade proceeded to the chief guest, requesting him to inspect the first row of the parade. After that, the graduates performed a military low march, followed by a normal march accompanied by Royal Oman Police's music band. Then the chief guest distributed appreciation prizes to graduates who achieved first places. After that, the graduates sang ROP's Nasheed, the Guardians of the Right, and chanted thrice the oath of loyalty and allegiance to the Supreme Commander, His Majesty Sultan Qaboos. Then the graduates performed military salute for the chief guest, and the commander of parade proceeded to ask the chief guest permission to depart the parade ground. Meanwhile, His Excellency Lieutenant General Hassan bin Mohsen al-Sharaki, Inspector General of Police and Customs, handed over study certificates to the graduated officers and honored officers, trainers and supervisors. A ceremony was held at Royal Air Force of Oman today on grounds of Ghala Air Base and Sultan Qaboos Academy for the graduation of new batch of recruit airmen under the auspices of Air Vice Marshal Matar bin Ali Al-Ubaidani, Commander of Air Force of Oman. The event started by a military salute for the chief guest who inspected the front of the graduates. Then the graduates put a military show of slow march. Appreciation prizes were presented to the top achievers. The occasion was attended by a number of senior officers of Sultan's Armed Forces officers and non-commissioned officers, as well as personnel from the Royal Air Force of Oman and parents of the graduates. The conditions of some jobs will be simplified for job seekers in the Governorate of Worcester due to lack of graduates that have academic qualifications for these vacancies. This was stressed by Saud bin Hamad Al Hamouda, Director General of Employment at the Ministry of Civil Service, in his statement to the Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television. However, he added that there are also some technical jobs that their conditions should be met by graduates, especially in the engineering and legal fields. Muscat's first training gathering seeks to find effective communication and cooperation atmosphere among trainers, training institutions, public and private sectors, and bodies concerned in training and contributing at upgrading training level by developing trainers' ability. The gathering targeted human resources and training directors at both public and private sectors. It will be inaugurated on 26th of October. His Excellency Sheikh Abdullah bin Salim Al Salmi, Chief Executive Officer of Capital Market Authority, affirmed that the government has a tendency to privatize some government companies. He hoped that his approach will be applied very soon. He added in an exclusive statement to the Sultanate of Oman Radio and Television that this tendency will include companies directly owned by the government and those affiliated to it. He also said that the enlisting of companies, especially those with big capitals, is one of the tools that will enhance the market and its liquidity. The Oman Road Transport Association held a press conference to discuss efficient implementation on the regulated public transport sector. It discussed the strategic infrastructures, developments and transport system which will positively affect economic field by attracting more investment and enhance the growth of local business, in addition to create a number of job opportunities for Omani youth. The coming conference aimed to discuss difficulties and challenges in addition to benefit from states and big cities in what related to providing sustainable and efficient public transport. Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate of Musandam announced a number of activities and programs which are implementing in the current year and helped in activating the commercial movement and development projects in the Governorate. The meeting discussed to send delegations of entrepreneurships to the developed countries to get acquainted with experiences in this field. They also announced to hold Omani-Irani consumer exhibition in the Governorate of Produce the Local Products. The meeting also focused on organizing meeting between entrepreneurs and the officials, in addition to holding free training courses which will contribute to improve the citizens' talents in small and medium-sized enterprises. The meeting also discussed the difficulties faced the private sector in the Governorate. Al-Rai Study Center, in cooperation with the Omani Society for Writers and Literates, held a seminar titled Oman the Civilization in the capital of Jordan, Amman. The seminar, presided over by Jordanian Minister of Culture, Dr. Lana Mamki, with the presence of Sultan's Ambassador, Councillor Hamoud Al-Wahabi, besides Omani and Jordanian diplomats, literates and authors. The seminar came within the frame of enhancing cultural ties between the Sultanate and Jordan. It discussed legislation development of the Sultanate during the beginning of Blessed Renaissance, in addition to Omani pioneering role in transferring knowledges and sciences and Islam. Now for the general weather forecast. partly cloudy skies will prevail over the coastal areas of the Governorate of Dhofar and nearby mountains, with chances of intermittent drizzle. Rest of the Sultanate will have clear to partly cloudy skies, with chances of thunder shower accompanied by hail and active winds over parts of the Hajar Mountains. Winds will be northeasterly moderate to active along the coast of Sea of Oman, while it will be southeasterly light to moderate along the rest of the Sultanate. Seas along the coastal areas of Arabian Sea will be rough, with a maximum wave height of 4.5 meters, and along the rest of the Sultanate's coast, it will be slight to moderate, with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos orders to postpone applying the decision prohibiting price increase of some basic commodities. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Asad bin Tariq Al Said receives Ambassador of France accredited to the Sultanate. And the tender border watch projects worth more than 22.6 million Omani Riyals. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studio, thank you for joining and good night.